Welcome to Over 30s Gaming. Yeah, I had to take a break yesterday, y'all. I did get on for like 10-15 minutes yesterday. I got on enough to run one dungeon. But, that one dungeon was definitely an eye-opener that I needed a little bit of a break. Not because of the game, but I was tired. Wore the hell out. I had to do some running around yesterday and whatnot, and I guess I just got wore out running around with the kids. It's currently 9:52 on a Sunday morning. I still have errands still to run. So yeah, we'll get into this, make this kind of a short video, and what we need to go over. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to go ahead and pop into the polluted zone. Now, the reason we're plopping into the polluted zone is because this has been one of the biggest issues everyone has on Once Human right now. And there's a lot of stuff that we need to go over for 1.1.4. Luckily, alright, so perfect. My sanity has dropped all the way down. Currently experiencing bad times when it comes to being cold. Let's get rid of that. Let's see here. Well, I was hoping I would have some buddies. I hope they didn't get rid of this mechanic just because people were bitching. I can see them getting rid of it so they don't spawn in your territory. Let's see. But I thought it was actually a really cool mechanic that they did. Let's see here. I'm still in someone else's territory. If they did a soft update on this, I'm really disappointed. Because this has been a big thing, and now they've gone and soft updated it. I am really disappointed. See if I kill some of this stuff around here. All because you get people complaining, and they don't Oh, it's Lunar. Whoa. Well, that's a first. Well, oh my goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. That was craziness. You all saw it first here. See if we can't get back over to the screen. There we go. I'll have to see if that actually if that copied the freaking game freak out. I love this new auto take feature. This auto take feature, it was on mobile, and everyone was pissed off that I had it on mobile. Yeah, it seems like you got to be in like 15 meters to be able to get it, but I love it. If you're wondering how auto loot works, you go down to settings. Oh, the game seems to be having a hard time right now. Scroll all the way down. Oh, I thought it was all the way down. Oh, there it is. Auto take, right? in section of control, auto take, and just turn it on. Epicness. Auto vault is also a feature. I did not like it. I tried it out. I like being able to jump over shit myself. I don't like it automatically doing it. Some people do, but I don't. And look at that auto take. Like, for rubies, it is masterful. I hate having to pick up all the fucking time and hit F on everything. But now I can just walk into, the take range, and it works. It is, I gotta say, one of the best quality of life updates this game has added so far. I am really disappointed, though. I actually thought the feature was nice. But of course, we got crybabies out there right now, upset about the whole entire, guys coming out to pull you out from underneath the ground. Even though that this is supposed to be a survival game. Survival. Like, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, I hate the crybabies wanting to come in and make a survival game easy. The point is, this game is supposed to be fucking hard. Sorry about my tangent, but it's facts. Like, us players who've been playing for a whole since the opening, they have to create nightmare versions so we can still have some entertainment. And that's just because we are at end-game content. I guarantee you my buddy Chubby would also say the same exact thing. Because the update was supposed to make pollution zones more terrible. And it does. It really does. I mean, sanity, is at a niche of probably 1 HP, right? Got it. But where are the guys supposed to be taking me down to hell? To the flip side. Or it actually reminded me of the TV show. Damn. The Upside Down. What was that? The one with 11? I can't remember. Stranger Things. Yeah, Stranger Things. I would, it kind of reminded me of that with the tree people. I thought it was cool shit. Also, that changed too. Yeah, it's been going on for a hot minute, but when you're in your own territory, you don't get the constant beep, 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 being in a pollution zone. Because, I mean, you wanted to be here, so I don't know why they would make it to where, you would have something constantly annoying you 24/7. So, what else we plan on doing since the update 1.4? Oh my goodness gracious, great balls fire. Game is not helping me out today. Vehicles. The vehicle change was well needed, because now I can go over here to this lava. I see lava coming up. I can go over here, hit the fantastical R button. Woo! Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, now I'm dead. But anyways, you guys saw that. Ooh, wow, I dropped a lot of shit. Tungsten arrows. Oh, not too much. I probably won't even be able to pick it up. It looked like it was deep. However, I can then show you the trick to be able to pick stuff up if you drop it in lava. We have found this out, and this is another masterful gameplay. This is using that 1000 IQ. So, I will go ahead and show you guys the 1000 IQ move on that. Which is, ooh, I hope I have some left. Yes, I do. 1000 IQ right there. Sticky ice crystals. Whoever tells you not to get the ice pot, don't listen to them. Ice pot is masterful, and you'll see what I mean. Because I have had this happen more times than, especially this season with how much lava is over here, than I can count, where this actually benefits me. Which I will admit, I was really surprised that this benefited me as much. Oh man, that is actually a cool picture. Let's go ahead and take that. Crash 1. Rip. Go ahead and download. See if it throws pop. Yep. Lava Jeep. Ooh, I can't spell. I didn't expect that to look as cool. Might not look cool to you, but it looked cool to me. So, alright, here we go. Best part of the game. Finding out how things are truly meant to be used. Look at that. Oh yeah! Sticky crystals! Masterful, deviated item. Look at that. I created an area to basically just be able to go right over lava and get my shit back. I'm telling you. Everything in this game, learning how to use different aspects of this game, I gotta say it's the funnest part. Not funniest. Funnest part of this game. Especially when they add new stuff. And that's why I'm so upset. They better not have gotten rid of the upside down guys. That was like the coolest thing. And as you guys can see, we didn't know, but this is a buff of the tower, having these guys to protect our area, which is really cool. Let's see here. I'm trying to destroy the Stardust ore because supposedly mining Stardust ore is supposed to increase the pollution value. But as you can see, I'm at 256. I love the new noise that Stardust ore and the new vibrant look. But you know, nothing is happening with my pollution level in the zone. So let's see here. Let's go into this. We're gonna look at it together. Once human. I bet you. Let's see here. Dev talk. Return player 101. Dev talk. Scenario sign up system. Cross sharing. See, it's right here. Pollution zone revamp. No, I don't want to jump to present. I actually want to go back up to the top. Crap. Oh, jump to top. There we go. See, right here, they actually go through it. On March 27th, we'll roll updates including pollution zone revamp, new gameplay exteriors, resource balancing, and mod conversion improvements. Which I was a little upset that wasn't put in the patch notes. This dev talk should have been put in the patch notes. Right here, Stardust ore can suppress absorb contamination and will appear in areas with high contamination. Items and structures crafted using Stardust ore are super effective against deviants in the environment. Will also continuously. Oh shit! I heard a noise. Ooh, am I getting lucky? Oh, well, that noise was there. I don't think anyone has any pets around me. Because that almost sounded like a bear, didn't it, y'all? That's what I thought I was hearing. Oh, well, you got these seals. That could have been it. Stupid seals. That's what we get from the tower as well. Random animal encounters. Kind of cool. Alright, let's get back into it. Mining Stardust ore triggers gradual rise in local contamination, which I'm wondering if it's just because we're in such a contaminated area, it's not really doing anything. That could be maybe the reason. I'll have to see if I can't find a lower contaminated area. Pollution zones have been adjusted. Sanity now starts at 1,000 and drains at a rate of contamination level. New structure. The number of backpack reflects the area of current contamination level, which, as you can see, mine is very, very high. See, they go over this. They show the video. When sanity drops below a certain level, special deviants will attack, and you must use stardust ore or crafted items to repel them. I think that is really cool, but I don't see nothing. Like, I'm really kind of upset because I have been seeing a lot of Facebook posts and whatnot of people crying to their little mommies because they're so sad that they got pulled to the underside. You know, being like babies in a survival game that you're supposed to learn how to survive. Sorry, it's a little rant. You know, the game finally adds some really cool mechanic. People have to bitch, moan, and complain to get it removed. Or it's just not working. Because, well, I want to show you guys. This is how easy it is, everyone. And I'm not dissing anyone who's watching the stream, but people who complain. This is how easy it is to get rid of sanity loss in a polluted zone. Oh my goodness gracious. And then I'm going to call out Dr. Tendy. Look at that. One beer is all it takes to get rid of low sanity. That's all it took. You know, a survival game, a mechanic that you can easily craft with some wheat that you can find in the wild or anywhere. Throw it in a brewing barrel and get you some beer. So that way you don't have loss of sanity. My pollution zone is 256. Drank a beer. I have full health. Nothing to worry about for the next 29 minutes. Well, 30 minutes in total. But, you know, we got the criers out there. Got the criers, you know, complaining. Now, I do agree with what some of them said. Inside your own territory, I think there should be like some kind of thing. Now, the one thing I did notice, which my hive mates didn't even notice, if you keep your door shut, they do not come in. Yes, I kept my door shut. I never had one of them spawn inside of my base with my door shut. Now, when my doors were open, they spawned outside of my base, and, you know, they spawned out here, and then they were trying to get in, which you can see on previous videos I had, but never did I have one spawn inside my base. Meow, she had one. We'll go over to her house real quick, and I'll show how that happened, because that was on a previous video as well. I'm trying to make this video short, but it's also a rant video, I guess you could say. Oh, no, that's just doors. Alright, so her house is up there. She was out here, one spawned out here by her generators, and then followed her into her house. They didn't spawn in her house, they followed her into her house. So that was how that situation happened. So yeah. If people just keep their doors shut, yeah, this is PvE. But, you know, on PvP servers, you always keep your door shut, if you even use doors. Most people use the magic doors, which I don't blame them. Alright, let's get off the rants. Other cool things that they did, events. Oh, stupid loot crate. That's not what I want. Alright, events, Chrono Vault. Gotta love the Chrono Vault and what they did here. The Chrono badges. This is going to be good. I'm actually saving up a lot of my badges for when we move in like 2 days. Because we can go to the time reversal, which I think is kind of cool. They show you basically what you have done inside the game. So it says that I've mostly gone towards combat, which is, yeah. Haven't really got united because let's just, you know, go down to the brass tacks of things. Basically had the same hive the whole entire time. So I haven't been swapping around a lot with different people. So makes sense. Exploration, I think that's probably completing scenario or towns. I just normally do what I need to do. Collection, that Chubby should be all the way down on collection. But I actually like fighting. I like fighting, and so that's probably what I did. Legendary feats. Dual Vanguard. I don't know what that means. Sounds cool. Gifts from the past, 964 for doing all of my, survival, combat, collect. Oh, it actually explains what it does here. Oh, well, duh. Should have looked at that more before I did this video. My bad. Exploration, use teleportation towers. Okay, wow. Don't worry. I actually mostly drive a lot of places. Yeah. Mystical crates opened. Probably about most of that was, at least 70 of those were done during this one. Scraps disassembled. You can't even see how much, but it looks like 876,492. Total hive chats. Get united. Total teams joined. Yeah, so this isn't big because I've played with the same people the whole entire time, and we use Discord, so we don't really use hive chats. And public crisis events participation. I could be doing more of that. But that's the whole reason, join total team joins. Well, we sometimes, most of the time, run around with each other, forget to actually make a team too. Combat. I want to go to that. Combat. Total dungeons challenge, 494. Total ammo used. Look at that ammo. Total weapons and gears crafted, 112. Yeah, so I've done a lot of that. But, I've been playing since the game started. So, yeah, I actually think this is kind of cool to see how this is. Active figure as a metahuman. You've been active on the Alcott for 217 days. Ouch. That's a lot of time. Together always. This world is so exciting. You have spent a total of 0.0 hours. Yeah, I don't know what that means for that part. Space-time oddity is just where you can collect free shit. Let's see here. We'll go to the Chrono Vault. I like this part. You can use your points up here. As you can see, I've already bought shit. Yes, because I went to the Chrono Vault 3. I bought him. 200. Yeah. I love that car. And then, of course, I bought this outfit. Wasteland Sheriff set. This was actually in closed beta test 3. Was when this set first came out. And we called it the T-Man outfit because this was actually the T-Man outfit compared to what the T-Man outfit actually looks like now. It was this plus the T-Man head in one of the closed beta test 3s. So, yeah, change, but I do like it. You can mix and match, which is kind of cool. So, that's one thing I haven't done. Portable wood coffee table. It looks cool. Maybe, if I have enough points left over. I'm getting more points as I go along anyways. I think I might do this. I think this is going to be my gun next time. Kind of looks like a Egyptian style. Kind of cool. And then, of course, I'm saving up all my points so I can easily do this instead of transferring the items in. I will probably end up buying that backpack. That backpack actually looks really cool. So, I probably will end up buying that. But yeah, so that's the Chrono Vault. And then this is how you get more Chrono badges for completing different things. And so, like 30 whispers from players. Holy shit. So yeah, that's how you do that. Alright. Oh, I want to check this real quick. I've been trying to get this one deviant, and I've been nothing but fail boating at it. I gotta try to do a little bit more of this. Refreshes in 2 days. Yeah, we'll transfer by that amount of time. So I get, I think, a couple more rolls to try to get it. But, to show you guys, this is why I'm so eager. I've been doing this ever since it came out. I filled this one up the first time around, which was epic. 3 times now I have done this. I am missing this one nutcracker. The last 2 times I have not gotten a single new nutcracker. It's so upsetting. Alright. So what else? They also did Crimson Moon. As you guys have seen, the shop. They got rid of those boxes. They got rid of the 2 boxes. And that is because they transformed the 2 boxes into this. Stardust die. Now, you can purchase 200 Stardust die. But let's see the price of that. 15,000 rubies. Are you nuts? Like, I'm sorry, once human, you're doing it a disservice. Like, you're making the game about building and not about fucking survival. Again, you know, you want us to be able to purchase cool things, but then you want to make it almost impossible to do. And if you go to the rubies, you know, 22 hours. Oh, wow, I'm really low on that. Okay, well, I have failed this week. Normally, I max out my rubies. I have failed this week. So, you know, half of that's on me. I will admit to that. But anyways, yeah, so I've bought that. I did not buy the light. I didn't want the light. I think it's really cool. But let's go ahead and jump over to that real quick so I can show you. Furniture die, H. I like it. I do like it. But there are certain things I do not like. Here we go in. This is material cost, 13 to make this chest. The cost. I need to buy 3 dyes to do this one and to make it white. You know, deviated mint. So each thing you do costs different flowers, which I don't think is bad. I think this is the part that is horrible because this just makes it so you actually have to grow shit, which I think is kind of cool. Like, they're actually making you have to do different things in the game to get what you want. I don't knock it one bit. And of course, you know, they have different dye zones. Let's see here. All right, so this one doesn't have different dye zones. All right, let's go to one. I think it's the American table has different dye zones. But I mean, you go from natural, you know, marble. Marble looks really cool, but you look how expensive that is. Gold, silver, 20 Stardust dyes. Like, fuck, man. We'll go back here, 4 Stardust dyes, which this isn't bad, but that is just pisses me off. Like, why make this? Is probably going to be the one that has dual zone. Yeah, it does. See, so we can go here, dye that part. This painted zone, dye that. This painted zone, and dye that. Which that actually, I actually kind of like that. That looks actually really cool. But so I mean, but as you can see, you know, it's not much to have to do. You do have to do some farming, which you do keep this item after you do. So that is kind of cool. But I just think that they could have capitalized on this a little bit better with not making it so fucking expensive with all the Stardust dye. And, you know, here you go, bathtub. This is the part I do like. See, you can paint now all the different parts of the bathtub. Isn't that cool? I have to admit, that is cool. You know, that is really cool. I love it. I love it. See, you can paint the metal, make it like woody. Look at that. That is, like, you can really get into design, some design criteria now. That's really cool. I do like it. I just don't like the cost. The cost is garbage. So, that is another, you know, the update. Oh, I forgot. My ADD is all over the place. The cars. We were going over that before. I showed you one thing with the jumping, and then we went right into the thing. Alright. So we'll go to the cars. Jumping are really cool. Now, if you do this too many times, going up on certain things, you do start to take some vehicle damage. So just be prepared. Like, you know, they have created some height. So you now have an e-brake, which is spacebar on the keyboard. You can see back tires don't really move. So I don't think I have this thing up enough to be able to. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that drifting. Really cool. All right. Get out into the motorcycle. In a motorcycle, you got Q. I wonder if I didn't try this on the truck. Makes you ride up, and you gain speed boost while doing it too. So that makes it really cool. And then if you do Q, you can do R at the same time. Yeah, look at that. Do a Healy, I think it's called, where you stand up on one wheel. Oh, look at that. Yeah! Masterful. So yeah, let's try this real quick. I don't think you can do it in the car. It'd be kind of weird to do it in the car. Yeah, Q doesn't work in the car. It works on the motorcycle, but not the car. So yeah, cool things they've added. 1.4 update. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and go into it now. How far away are we? Alright, we're not too far. I like too that when they did this, the buttons aren't all jacked up in crazy areas. As you can see, that I jumped right over that lava, right over to my house so quickly it doesn't even have enough time to spawn in. Alright, now we got rid of that noise. This is the best part. I will do a deeper video into this going on mods. The mods are the best part. I'm going shrapnel build this upcoming season, so we're going to actually go into mod conversion. I will do one mod real quick. Shrapnel. Nope, that's not shrapnel. That's shrapnel. Shatter them all. I doubt I'll get something good. We're going to go to suffix, violent. As you can see, I've come down way a number. This new system is nice. Right here, it automatically shows you of what level range you're going to get. Now, the level range has changed. Oh, that's shield breaker. That's not bad. These are some of the new ones that I've gotten since I've been here, which are really cool. Oh. That one might actually be a good one to save. I'm going to save that one. Bring that back. Yeah, that's a weak spot. I don't want that. Alright, so what they've gone down and what they've done is now they've actually given tier levels. How me and Chubby did it on the first video, I'm going to have to redo another one with the new update. They've updated the tier levels, which I'm a little upset about because, you know, you should have a 0 tier, which would be great, but now they've given a numerical value to that. However, now the mods you get are a whole lot better. You used to get a lot more greens when doing this, which used to upset me, but now I'm actually getting pretty decent. You know, I got 1 gray, but I got a purple and 2 blues, which I like. So if we go back to it, oh shit, went too far. Go back to mods. Go back to shrapnel. Where's the one I just got? This is from what I was doing the other day. That's why there's so many shrapnel mods in here. I was going through and making a lot of new ones. Here we go. Right here. So you can see tier 1, tier 4, tier 3, tier 3. So it now gives a better numerical mod off of it. And see, I used to get stuff like this instead, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. This, they're automatically now almost basically giving you 2 more levels, because as you saw there, I had like a minimum of 11 to 12. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it told me the minimum I'm about to have to get for it. So they've now made the mod conversion actually great in this game with this new update 1.4.4. Now, I was trying to keep this video short. I don't think I've kept it short. It's about a 34-minute video. I will go ahead and do, I guess when I make the video, I'll do a quick snap break. But these are the cool things that they've added inside the game with 1.4.4 that I can currently do on Way of Winter. I'm waiting to get to Manibus to do a better video with all the new nightmare dungeons and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys like what they've added so far. I hope this helps you out a little bit. If not, you know, sorry about the rant. But yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys leave me a comment, I will make sure I get it addressed. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.